What up, y'all? Welcome to another fucking episode of Jimmy. God damn it. This episode is called You Could Always Lose. And it's about a topic that most people understand naturally, but I'm fucking stupid and only am just recently realizing these things. And I've been thinking about it. My videos could basically be chalked up to, like, me explaining really long-term, figuring out things that everybody else just already knows without having to explain it. Like, it's just ingrained in their system. And that's pretty cool to think about. But, back on topic, you could always lose, alright? I feel like some people, myself, a lot of times don't consider the fact that could always lose. Like, I want to do art things. I'd like to have an art-styled career. Or, like, anything for that matter. Anything that I want to try and do, and that most people want to try and do, they go into it thinking, like, oh, there's no possible way that this could go awry. Like, it's going to go exactly how I envision it. But it's like playing a video game, right? You play a video game, and you're like, fuck this shit. I'm going to fucking win this shit. And then you go in there, and then you die, and then you are enraged because you didn't even consider the fact that you could get your fucking ass handed to you. And that's a lesson in life. And I'm not trying to say, like, be super pessimistic and be like, oh, fuck this, why would I even try if I'm just gonna lose anyways? Like, I could lose, there's no fucking reason. There's always a reason. But you should always take into account also the fact that you don't know or could potentially realize that you have no fucking idea about anything. And you need to take a step back. And, like, if we're putting it in terms of losing and winning, I was thinking about it like this. There's like a, I don't know if you'd call it a Venn diagram or what the fuck you'd call it. But there's a couple different things. It's like the way you expect the scenario to play out and the way the scenario actually plays out. So I would think the first step would be you go into it like, fuck this shit, I'm gonna win this shit. And then you do win, and you're like, fuck yeah, I told you, motherfucker. And then you go into it, and you're like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna fucking win this shit. And then you lose, and you're like, what? There's no fucking way I lost. And then there's, oh, fuck, man. There's no way I'm gonna fucking win this shit. And then you lose, and you're like, oh, I lost. And then there's, oh, fuck, man, there's no way I'm gonna win this shit. And then you're like, oh, shit, I actually won? And I think that a lot of people, I don't know, actually. Myself, those are my 4 fucking modes. And I imagine a lot of people have similar modes. Where it's one of those things. You feel one way and then it comes out the next way. And I don't know, there's probably a word for that. I bet there's some like psychology term that people spend fucking years like studying that's like a more in-depth concept, and you can probably get one of those books and read it. But if you want the Cliff Notes version, if you want the Cliff Notes version, that's basically how I think about it. And I don't know, I guess each one of those things would fit and describe a different person entirely. Like, each of those before and afters, like the person that it happens to, it would probably say something about their personality. The person that it happens to, it would probably say something about their personality. That's the fucking quote of the day. I'm a scholar. I'm a scholar. So yeah, I don't know. Which one of those is better, do you think? Let's ponder this together. Which one of those do you think is best? Well, obviously, fuck, I'm gonna win, and then you do win. But, like, the chances, there's so many different possibilities for chances. Like, I don't know, I feel like this was part of the internet. I feel like the internet did this. Like, back in the day, people used to have, like, one worldview. And it was like, this is what I'm sticking to. And it worked for whatever reason. Everybody had their different ones, and they all worked. Some people formed little communities, and those worked. But now in the internet age, everybody's got all their personal things, and it's super individual. Like, oh, this is me, and this is what I think, and this is how I feel, and these are the things that I like. And so you can go on the internet and access a fuck ton of information on why you're right, why this little thing you do is right, and then everybody's doing that, and then they come together, and then they get into these big fucking arguments over these little things. Whether they're right, whether they're wrong, you don't really know. Like, back in the day, before the internet was there, and I was just having a conversation with my dad about this, if two people had an argument, the person who would win, or a debate, or what have you, the person who would win, is generally the person who spent the most time reading books at the library and learning about this shit, figuring it out. And it's like, I have these facts, I read it in this book, this, that, and the other thing, and then it's like, alright, this dude knows what he's talking about, this is fucking, he wins, right? But nowadays, everybody's got the internet, so they all go on there, they all find those things on every website that says, here's why this is wrong, here's why that's wrong, these scientists say this, these scientists say that, and that's just nothing. Like, and I think that's what has bred so much cynicism. Fuck, I just had a stroke. I think that that's what breeds so much cynicism. It's like people just not believing in anything, because like the internet can tell you fucking everything's a lie and everything's true. It's like, alright, well fuck it. Is it all worthless and meaningless? Like, I guess it's the argument between post-irony and meta-irony or whatever the fuck. But I don't know, it's weird. Fucking David Foster Wallace used to talk about sincerity and how irony is like ruining us. But I don't know, it's almost like I don't exactly know what the term post-irony means. The post usually means after, right? So like after irony has taken over. And generally, from what I've seen, post-irony is just ambiguous. Like, you don't know if it's real, you don't know if it's not. And I guess that's how the internet makes everything nowadays, right? Like, at least if you're an avid user, if you're one of the lucky few who doesn't spend fucking too many moments of your life, like, wasting it using the internet for nothing, you probably just get along with people, and you probably just can agree on them with whatever they say, and they'll agree with you on whatever you say, because you guys don't spend fucking hours looking up meaningless shit. And that sounds nice. I wish I didn't know about the internet. Like, I wish I didn't know about all these things. Because it really makes you, it starts to get to your fucking head and makes you unlikable as a person. Because, like, everyone likes somebody who listens and is agreeable, like, has their own opinions, has their own things, and, like, doesn't back down like a coward, but also isn't, like, a fucking obnoxious asshole, and is, like, willing to consider everyone else's ideas. Like, likable, like, just being a person that people like not being a kiss-ass fucking dick writer, because that can that'll also make people not like you. That also makes you unlikable, even though you think it makes you likable. It's like the opposite end of the fucking, oh, I'm fucking totally unlikable, fuck you guys, I'm just a dick. And then like, hey, everything you say is right, and I wish you would bend me over and fucking fuck me in the mouth. Which is cool. I mean, I don't begrudge people like that. It's hard to find shit. Like, everything's, I don't know. It can come to another morality argument if you really want to. Is there no excuse for being stupid? Or with everything else I just mentioned, what is stupid? What even is the definition of stupid? What makes someone stupid? And what makes someone smart, you know? And is being smart even important? I guess it depends on what, like, your life goal is or what you're going to. But if you just spend all your time trying to be smart, then obviously you're going to be wrong about something, and you're going to fucking feel like a dumbass, and everyone's going to be like, look at that retard. He just spent fucking his entire life begging people to fucking bend down and fucking, again, lick his nuts over how smart he is. And he got this one thing wrong, and he's so smart. But, like, he got this basic shit wrong, so now he's retarded, and he fucking has a mental breakdown. It's the same thing with committing yourself to, like, art or any of that shit, and then somebody comes along and you're like, I'm the best artist, I'm the best this, I'm the best that. And somebody comes along and goes, bro, you're not fucking good enough. What about this? And then your whole life's shattered because you worship that. Now, what are you? What is anybody? Alright? I don't know. Everyone's got answers, and I'd like to hear them. If you're a dude who has some fucking answers, or you have your perspective, let me know, damn it. I know video responses aren't really a thing anymore, but make videos, make comments, like, obviously I should just read about these things on my own. And, like, as time goes on, I'm sure I'll have more information to bring to you. But, let's see, what do we fucking just go over? We went over a few things. I don't think I'm going to stretch out this video and make it as meandering and just fucking insane as that last video, because that last video was sheer amusement over the fact that somebody's in the forest losing their damn mind. I think we kind of got to some points in this episode. Nothing was super fleshed out, but it's better to leave them wanting more. Woo! This has been Jamie McJitsu. I'm going to get the fuck out of here. Have a good day. If you haven't been having a good day, I hope you are now. And if positivity is fucking worthless currency to you, then, I don't know. Fuck you, man. That's his own thing too, right? Positivity being a worthless currency. There's a lot of people like that. We're just like, I don't know. Everyone's fucking... I got really mad at, like, sad boy bullshit in the last episode. But upon thinking about it, does any of it really matter? Like, fuck it, man. Everyone can do whatever the fuck they want. Do whatever you want. Fuck you.